Okay, sorry about that. It went away for a moment. Might be a signal problem going on, so I'll keep an eye on the screen. Anyways, I was just saying it was a wonderful time, and all the drum circles and workshops and all that good stuff were just so fabulous, so worth it. So worth it. Oh my gosh. A whole weekend with nothing but witches and pagans. Alright. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Pull one shoulder up. Sorry, you can't see my hands today. Keep breathing. Pull the other shoulder up nice and slow. There you go. Good. I'm still a little discombobulated from all the camping gear and all the stuff we had to go through and to get ready to go. It was so fun to go through and found stuff we didn't know we still had. It was fun. All right, so shaking it out a little bit. I'm going to give you a heads up that this knee over here is a little bit tight this morning. It's been tight for the last couple days, so I'm going to be very gentle with the knees today. No stances, but you can practice them on your own when we're done. Just go ahead and go back to another video where we've done locks and swing to the side. Don't force this. Don't try to flip them, okay? Just let them do their natural motion. Just from moving my shoulders back and forth. Belly button straight ahead. Good. And take another nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Arms out to your side, and we're going to reach over the top. Slowly opening up and wakening up that upper back. 2. Good. Notice I'm not throwing my hip out. Keep the hip centered. 3. This is a light stretch. Good. Now same thing other side. 1. Good. And 2. Good. And 3. And pike forward. That's it. Drop the head down, hands down, and slowly roll up. All right, I needed that much movement just to grab the center. It's a reminder that when we are stiff and sore, pay attention to these things. Look at these shoulders going by themselves. I didn't do that. All right, good. So hips underneath, stomach tight, relaxing, creating, or letting those roots, visualizing those roots going down through the earth. They come out of the bottoms of our feet and quickly and effortlessly go all the way down through the crust, through the mantle, to the core, until they find that white hot center core down at the center of the earth. And they wrap themselves around that core and draw up that energy. It travels quickly and effortlessly. Before you know it, you've got it under the bottoms of your feet, moving up, 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 all the way up. Good. Let that energy come up, creating those branches that we unfurl towards the sky. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Good. As we extend our branches, we recognize that they grow in all directions. It's not just my arms or my branches. I got branches coming out the top of my head. And imagine a canopy like a beautiful tree, fully extended and absorbing all the beautiful energy from the sun and the sky. And as that energy comes down into my body, I find that I'm balancing it, letting the energies mix together, Mother Earth, Father Sky, creating that connection at the solar plexus, and allowing all that energy to flow in between Mother Earth and Father Sky flowing through me. I am a conduit of energy. Align your spine, pay attention to your hips, your stomach. Breathe. Relax the hands and continue the hands down, balancing that energy. From head to toe, you're balancing the energy like frosting a cake, skimming away any of the excess and returning that to Mother Earth. Good. And shoulders forward. Working those shoulders, loosening them up. Some things are more loose today and some things are more tight. as I recover from doing different kinds of activities I don't do every day. And the other direction, no, I'm not going to go out and set up a tent every day. Good. Rotating backwards last is what helps me with my posture. And for those of you who are new today, I know we picked up a few new people, and I know you won't necessarily be watching when I'm live. I'm just reaching down the side here, stomach in, hips forward. Good. One of my rules in my workout, as I bring my arm over my ear, is to only go as far as you naturally can. Don't push it, don't bounce, don't strain, relax. That's the whole point, is to get the body back into condition by slowly relaxing and working into these positions. These are positions I used over the years teaching gymnastics and martial arts, and I learned a lot of different instructors. So try to make sure you are giving your body time to catch up to anything that might be new to you. Okay? Let's do that pike one more time. Pike means push the hips way back behind you. Keep your shoulders back, your chest pushing towards the floor. Good. Slightly bend the knees in this one. I'm going easy on the back. So that means my knees are going to be slightly bent through the entire workout. There are times when we straighten our legs, and if you wish to straighten yours, you might. That's fine. You may, I should say. But just be aware of the back. Pay attention. I'm going to curl down now. Drop the arms down with the head. Allow my body just hang in relaxation here. Just hanging and relaxing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and relax. I'll slowly roll up. Good. Shoulders back, rolling. Nice. Alright. Feel it. Take a moment. Every part of your body, how does it feel? That's the important thing. Continuing the top down, I'm going to release the lower back, and I do that by keeping my head as much in one place as I can. Allowing the feet to move. You can't see in the shoes, but my toes will come up. My heels might come up a little bit. Just the whole body following this hip, but the head and the feet staying in the same places. See that? Good. Releasing that hip, allowing it to work another direction. Good. And shake it out. There you go. Now feet together, hands on your knees, making sure to put the fingers, so my thumb and middle finger right alongside the kneecap there. Okay? I'm giving it support. And I always joke around, if my shoes are squeaking, I'm doing it right. Eventually the shoes will break in and they probably won't squeak. I don't know. I've been using them for a while now. Good. And then go the other direction. I usually try to do 8 to 10 rotations on these things. Unless sometimes it feels like it needs a little more. Good. And straighten out the legs, but I still have a slight bend. Remember, I'm taking care of my back. I'm supporting by placing my hands right above the knee, hiking forward, rolling down, letting my hands slide down my legs. If you want to just let your arms hang and dangle, that's fine. Pulling my forehead towards my knees slightly here, but no pressure. Remember, just enough. I got a little bit of fingers on here, not grabbing. Just nice and easy. Good. Relaxing the hands out to the front. The wobbles there are because the weak knees. That's what's causing my wobbles this morning. The knees are a little overworked. And slowly roll up. Now, when you do overwork something, and then you take the time to rehabilitate it, you may notice it's actually a little stronger afterwards. But if you try to push it every single day, it's going to continue to give you trouble. Good. Remember, my workouts, for those of you who are new, are more like rehabilitating workouts, getting back into shape, not going for the burn and building muscle. That's not what this is about. Okay? Speaking of hands and fists, look how the body does things before I even think it. Making a fist, a good fist, you curl the fingers down from the outside, roll it over, see, like that, and then roll it over and lock it down. That's a good fist. You know it's a good fist because if you hit something, guess what happens? It's solid. Interesting thing about the training I've done with this, and also doing the actual punching of surfaces, that someone and I did a fist bump, and we both kind of lightly tightened as we hit, and it was perfect. Nobody was going, ow! Just the right amount of pressure on each person. We were just jokingly, right on, right? And bam, another martial artist. So it just went bam, just perfect. No pain, okay? And that's the kind of the rule of my workouts. No pain. All right? I've got my hands and fists, but they're relaxed now. I'm not keeping them super tight because I want the body to flow and I want the energy to flow. So now they're loose, and I'm bringing the knee up. Just as high as it wants to go. I never bring my legs up too high. You don't have to point or flex your foot. I notice I tend to flex because this is the same position I use to deliver a kick, which I'm not going to do right now. Okay, so my toes are already getting in position for that kick. If you kick with your toes pointed, ouch time! That really hurts. So my toes naturally go into position when I get in this position, as if I'm kicking. Took a wushu class a long time ago. So frustrating for the instructor because we would do those sideways kicks in the air, we do those spinning kick in the air, and every time my body would turn sideways, it would automatically rotate, land, slap. All that training, it stays with you. He'd come over, it was on a wood floor, he'd come over, are you okay? Because I'm about this far off the ground when I'm leveling out. And I was like, yeah, and I get up like nothing was wrong, no bruises. You know what you're doing? It's amazing what the body can do, but I had the hardest time retraining this body not to go parallel to the ground and slap, fall and slap. All right, this one, the knife edge of the foot is sideways. The knife edge is that outer part of the foot along here. Not along me to show you it. The knife edge is the outer part of the foot. No, I can't touch it this morning. I'm not going to try. And I'm just swinging it straight out to the side and then back down. Okay? And on this one, you may notice on the right side, I always tend to wobble it back in. We've discovered that is the knee that needs a little extra support. Okay, shake it off. And my favorite thing to do, really helps loosen this quadricep muscle, and it's good for the knees, is bringing the foot up behind me like I'm doing little kicks. And with these little kicks, you want to make sure, again, hips tight, belly button straight ahead, shoulders down, standing straight. I'm just lightly kicking. Feeling some fatigue in the legs, so I'm going to stop and shake it out. They work hard this weekend. We're still in recovery phase a little bit. Because last day I moved stuff was Sunday. And then we came home, and of course we're moving stuff yesterday. Just pacing it every day. All right, I love this little one, this little workout for the toes. I place the foot on the floor and I circle the ankle. See that? Circle the ankle, like I'm drawing a little circle with my heel around my toes. Flexing the toes, pointing the toes, flexing, pointing. And when I point, I'm doing a little curl inside the shoe. Good, and then the other side. Flex, follow the foot's on the floor, rotating the heel in a circle. This is easier for my knees this morning. Like I said, I'm being gentle on the knees. So if you deal with knee issues, this is another way to do the foot rotations that we do, that you see in the other videos. Other direction. Good. And as before, as we come up on 9 and 10, then we point and flex and point and flex, doing that curl with the toes, flex. Good. Now here what I do is I'm pushing my knee out and really flexing those toes back. Okay? And this is part of that position for kicking that I was talking about. We will hopefully get to some kicks later this week. But right now we're bringing the body back into shape. All right, floor work. Floor work is amazing. It works our body in so many different ways. And to be honest, There was a time not too long ago I couldn't get down on the floor. After my surgery, I had the hardest time with the idea of being on the floor. So these exercises have helped. Also reminding myself, still when I was at PCR, it was funny, I would stand there and go, oh, I can't get on the ground. That's how ingrained it is in my head. My body would go, we're not supposed to do that. We need to get up. And now I remember, oh, but I can because I've been working on it. So I go gently down, and I do this by bringing the feet together, reaching against the floor. Do it any way that's comfortable for you. Good. Slowly setting the knee down. We don't want to injure your knee. And not taking this knee to its full, fully tight position here. Leaving it open a little bit. Letting my hip leave it open. There you go. You will see me put my fingertips or my knuckles on the floor when I go down. That's because of old injuries in the wrist from gymnastics. Coaching. not doing, from coaching. So if you see me put my fist down, that's that proper fist I was talking about. Try it when you're not putting weight on it and see how that feels for you. Because if your hand is in alignment, proper alignment, even with the arthritis, you may find that you can place that hand on the floor. It's a little more comfortable. I also do this one where I've got like an open fist. You see it? It's like a ledge. We call that the ledge grip in gymnastics. Okay, so sometimes you'll see me do like a ledge. As long as I'm putting those first two knuckles as my balance point, I seem to be fine with it. But don't put full weight on your hands in any position until you're sure that it's going to hold. The fist is the safest for me. The flat of the hand is probably safest for you if you don't have wrist issues. Okay? So be aware of that. All right, taking this foot, putting it out to one side, bringing this one in. Now notice the knee does not want to bend. Am I going to force it? No. I left my knee. I massage my knee. I get the circulation going in there, and I take it to where it wants to go. Pointing the toe. Inhale. Exhale. Sliding down the leg. Relaxing. Working those fingers down as we exhale. Hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling that in. Good. And come up. It may feel like you've gone backwards after some exercise like this. It made you a little bit tighter again. Remember, that's a normal thing for our bodies, the ebb and flow of our extension and our stretches. What our goal is not to get perfectly long stretches for, forever, but instead to use the stretches to continue the body in its most natural motion. All right, point the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Moving down the leg. And again, inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale and grow that inch. I'm not forcing here. It's going as far as it wants to go. If it's a half an inch, fabulous. If it's 2 inches, wonderful. Go to where you are comfortable. I do not feel pain. I feel stretch. Once you feel pain, you've gone too far. Back off. Good. And slowly come up. Talking and holding the stretch at its full extension, for me, has always been part of the process. So if I'm still talking, you want to hold that stretch with me, you may. Don't feel you have to back off right away. All right, so we've got our bottoms of our feet together. So those of you who know me notice that it's not coming in as close as usual. And again, that's because we're just honoring this knee's rehabilitation over here. So our butterfly stretch. Now, if you are here, know that this is a normal position. Try to get the bottoms of your feet together. You can place your hands on your knees. On your those are called ankles. On your ankles, and allow your elbows to push gently on the knees on this one. Okay? If your knees go farther, that's fine. And as we go down, we are reaching our forehead towards our toes. Now here, I'm not grabbing my feet to pull. I'm grabbing my feet to steady, or I'm placing my hands on my feet. And then if I can go this far, what I want to do, because my knees are already down, if your knees are down, then slide your elbows forward to help you maximize the stretch. Maximizing the stretch means going to where you can feel comfortable, that nothing is going to pull, but you feel that relaxation. You feel, if you feel no pain, if you start to go, ow, back off. It's okay. There is no need to push. So I go to where it's comfortably stretched, but not painful. And I inhale. Now I curl my head down, allowing the spine to curl, allowing myself to breathe out and relax. And inhale, and exhale, and breathe out and relax. Now slowly roll up. I am not pushing down on the floor or on my legs. I'm doing all the work myself. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but I moved my hands just to show you. I'm not going, oh, okay, because I don't want to push. I want to flow. All right, straightening out the legs. Our pike position. We have added this to the workout recently. And I find it is really good for my back to practice the pike. Okay, we're holding it, thumbs are pointing out. That aligns the spine. See that? I do have a little bit of ooh this morning. I feel it. So I go as straight as I can. I straighten up, reach tall, breathe, inhale, exhale, grow that inch if you can. My inch is slightly backwards is what it's growing, get into full position. And touch the toes. Right. Reach towards the toes. 1. Yes, kitty. 2. If you can touch your toes here, by all means do. You may keep a slight bend in the knee. And 3. Just 3. Hold on tight. Drop the head. Let the legs relax. My knees are still slightly bent. See the legs, the feet relaxing? Hi, Raven. Raven flew overhead. And forehead down. Inhale. Exhale. And grow that inch. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now slowly roll up. That means I'm coming up gently. And now I can bring those feet in, sitting in my half lotus position. Now I'm choosing to put the one on top, the more healthy knee today. And the one on the bottom is the one I'm taking care of. That's where it feels comfortable. Okay? So you see me doing massage. This is natural for me to do. Pressure point therapy. I learned a lot of shiatsu from my martial arts karate master, Tom Serrano. Taught me a lot. He passed on a lot of his knowledge. And he did pass on in 2016. I was sorry to see him go. That was really sad. But like I said before, there's a whole party going on up there. All right, so sitting up straight, shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Allow your elbows to come in and your hands to turn up towards the sky. This is where we do our mindful meditation. I already have my eyes closed. I close my eyes so that I go within and I feel my body. Now I'm going to acknowledge all the sounds around me. So as I breathe, I focus on the breathing, feeling the breath down into my lungs. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Good deep breaths, slow deep breaths. And as I breathe, I pay attention to the sounds around me. Pay attention to the flowing of my breath. Pay attention to what I feel. What am I sitting on? What does the ground feel like? Are my hips relaxed? I always do that question here. Breathing. How does that feel when I breathe? And exhale if you haven't already. And now still in the meditative mind, open your eyes and allow yourself to take in the sights. What do you see? What is different today from yesterday? What color did you focus on last time? Pick a color and focus on that color for today. And the first color that I noticed that was different today for me was a deep green. A lighter green in the tree, a darker green in the tree. So for me today it's going to be dark green. Pick a color. Doesn't matter which one, just pick one. Come back to that center. Do the breath to bring us back to ourselves. Aware of what's around us, closing our eyes, seeing our area around us with our mind's eye. visualizing. Allow those sounds to morph into pictures if you want to in your mind. Staying completely relaxed, breathing normally, into the nose, out through the mouth. It's normal to take deep breaths, so do so if you feel like it. Now for a moment, taste the air. Can you taste the air? Breathe in through your mouth. Taste the air. It tastes cool. It tastes a little moist this morning. Can't identify any scents or anything like that, but taste the air. And today, I picked the color green for me, that deep green. Pick your color, and then throughout the day, program yourself right now, I'm still in that meditative state, to taste. Everything you taste, pay attention to what it tastes like. Inhale and exhale and relax. Back to breathing through the nose now. Now relax and just be. As we honor the East, inspiration, South, passion, the West, emotions, the North, strength, earth, air, fire, and water. Now slowly open your eyes. Relax out of your position. Listen to your body. What does it want to do? I always love to curl forward after that. On earth, air, fire, and water, I sit here in the center. Blessed be. Stay centered today. Remember to come back to this moment. If things get to where they're spinning, round and center, that's what that is. I like to use the four corners. And I represent spirit. In the center stands spirit. The spirit within me, the divine within me, sees the divine within you. Namaste. Blessed be. All right, have a fabulous day. Feel free to leave questions in the comments. I think I got most of them. I remember working on it on the way out of town, and not working on it. I love reading your comments. It's not work at all. It's a good work. It's the kind of work like the workout. We call it a workout, and you feel better afterwards. So please, leave some comments for me below. If you didn't comment during the video and you're watching later, you can leave in the comments there. And thank you for supporting me. Those of you who are supporting me, I thank you so much for your support. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Blessed be. Always getting up carefully. Good morning, hummingbird. I love how all the wild creatures around here are getting used to my workouts. Yeah, I'm hobbling a little this morning, but the foot will get better. The leg will get better. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. Blessed be.